Good morning everyone. First na masasabi kong ride since I came back to the Philippines ulit, aside from yung magkasama kami ni Por, kasi totally nag-catch up lang kami nun at gusto ko kasi siyang makita nung time na yun. So ito, kasama ko mga tropahan ng Man Works, and pupunta kami ng Tagaytay muna, then going to Cabiang, which is yung hindi namin usual na route ng mga boys pag umiikot kami, dahil madalas talagang una namin pupuntahan is Tagaytay, Cabiang muna, then before Tagaytay, kasi para dadating kami which is kung saan malamig. Well, anyways, today naman is a very very cold day dahil for the past 3 days on and off ang rain showers. So even until 3 AM this morning, ino-observe ko rin kung tutuloy pa ba yung ulan kasi hindi talaga siya tumitigil. So, but very fortunately naman, about mga a little past 5 kanina, the same day, tumigil naman yung ulan. So, ito medyo nakikisama siya, and hopefully the entire day is ganito na lang, gloomy day na walang rains, para ma-enjoy din naman ng mga kasama natin lahat yung ride, and para safe din dahil napakahirap naman talaga mag long ride ng basa. So yun, mga life updates naman, still normally naman since nung nakarating ako. It's just that yung weather talaga yung pinakamalaking naging challenge para sa akin when I got back, dahil napakainit nung time na nakabalik ako dito. Parang almost a week hindi ako talagang naglalabas, or if I do go out, make sure ko na midday na or medyo pa late na in the afternoon, dahil talagang during that time sobrang immense talaga yung init, talagang hindi ko ma-bear. So trying lang to minimize na mapagod ka agad, dahil iba naman talaga ang pag napapagod ka because of exhaustion. But all in all, good naman. Everything is running smoothly naman and okay. And ito, biglang hindi naman pala bigla. A couple of days ago, nag-decide na, parang nagsabi si Eman, nagpaplano siya ng short ride dahil si wife, anytime within this next few days to weeks, is manganganak na yung firstborn nila. So nasabi ni wife na napag-usapan nila na magplano muna ng ride before everything happens, kasi talaga magiging very hectic and busy na siya lalo nun, especially with the baby na lalabas, tapos kasabay din ng mga work, kasi siya ngayong namin, pinaka chief mechanic. And we are a group of I think 6 na magkakasama ngayon. Si Eman is naka-backride si Tanjing, isa sa mga tropa din. And yeah, so ito, the conventional route pa rin natin, paakyat muna ng Paamadeo, because the rest are hindi naman talaga dito rin usually yung dinadaanan. So Paamadeo muna, going up to Tagaytay, possibly deciding there na kung saan muna ang first stop. Then after the first stop, we'll likely go down ng Nasugbu Highway and going to the area ng Nasugbu and Ternate, and ending up in Cabiang. Very likely we'll stay there. Then afterwards, deciding ulit siguro kung saan na pupunta. Baka pabalik na ulit kami ng Dasma din, but we don't know. Wala pa naman na finalize even dun sa GC. Ang nasabi lang naman is yung mga gustong sumama and yung available and pwede is sumama. So nothing naman out of the ordinary. It's just that even in sa mga social media posts, pinapakita na talagang very cold and very very foggy ang Tagaytay. I remember nung back many years ago, maybe even a decade or so ago, na gano'n ang weather ni Tagaytay. Anytime that it's a bit colder, yung talagang ang sun hindi masyado nag-appear, and of course may small drizzles on very high altitude places, yun talagang very foggy siya. Ito mag-fuel stop lang sila Eman. So yun, wala pa kaming 10 to 15 minutes into the ride out, may first stop na kaagad. Yung typical Sunday morning naman dito sa Amadeo right now, konti lang yung tao, konti lang din ang actually hindi ko masabing konti, medyo may konting volume ng vehicles coming up and down, but generally still okay pa rin naman. Very likely later when nasa taas na sa Tagaytay, baka maraming nag-attempt na umakyat pa rin even if the weather is kinda rainy and foggy. So ito na ulit sila Eman, nakapagpa-fuel na sila, continue na ulit. Not sure kung napipick up ng camera, pero medyo talagang grabe yung mga sound ng mga motor nila, talagang pakilala. Kasi talaga all ng kasama ko except for maybe Bay, kasi si Bay is naka underbone, naka sniper siya. All the rest are loaded na mga sporty engines, which is not naman unusual cause talagang ang Mio Sporty is talagang very iconic sa ating mga, especially for the Pinoy riders, for the Pinoy motorcycle enthusiasts, kasi it is one of the preferred motorbikes, especially for those who are, I can say not naman na under budget, pero those who has a budget range and gusto nilang maganda yung motorbike nila, and yun nga, may konting performance, you can never go wrong talaga sa Mio Sporty or sa Mio Sporty engine, dahil it really is something that is very close to heart to the Filipinos. Just like yung equivalent yan ng EK Civic, which is also a very iconic car for most Pinoy enthusiasts, and also the Corolla small body. Talagang you can never go wrong with it. People will really, or the enthusiasts will really also have that in their bucket list na magkaroon, regardless kung ano pang setup gawin nila. May it be talagang more on the performance side, talagang gusto nila ng medyo may takbo and tulin, or looks, or some other preferred looks, they accessorize it, pinagaganda nila, and some are even setting it up that looks like something that's for drag racing. So again, there's many options kung paano mo siya popormahan or paano mo siya i-customize. And that can be and the availability of parts, sobrang dami talaga. So it is really I can say one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic motorcycle or scooter for the enthusiast. But since as I said, it was raining non-stop for the last night and the past few days, on and off ang rain showers. Nasa very very early part pa lang tayo ng Dasma Amadeo Road and sobrang lamig na, which is really good talaga dahil magiging very very comfortable yung ride, dahil motorcycle riding is technically mainit talaga because you're wearing a helmet, you're wearing sometimes a balaclava to dissipate ng konti yung init na nakukuha sa helmet. You're also wearing a jacket or a riding jacket, and sometimes even heavy pants for some. Combine mo lahat yun, tapos mainit ang weather, talagang it will be a challenge. Although nababawasan naman yun, especially when you are riding on very very open roads, kasi the wind sumahampas naman sa katawan mo, which provides some comfort. But yung heat itself, it is something na talagang you cannot downplay. Talagang iba pag sobrang init. So having ride outs na ganito, sobrang rare and sobrang good talaga, because it's not normal na makakapag-ride out ng the entire day is gloomy and malamig. Really talagang malamig. Still nothing much action pa rin naman nangyayari. We are still here again in Dasma Amadeo Road. Ito, may mga nakakasabay na kaming, I'm not sure if mga tourist ba to. Some has baggages and may nakachinelas pang nakaklik. But yeah, all in all, still good. It's been my second time pa lang naman paakyat dito again. So I'm still trying to see if may mga new places and new spots na pwedeng mapuntahan and try kung anong meron nila or what they specialize on, or rather than different, something new. The pacing namin is really very decent. Nasa mga 50 kph lang naman or something. Wala rin naman reason to be fast, because again, madulas pa rin naman yung kalsada. And yeah, traveling naman at the speed is good and well naman. Medyo nag-pick up ng konti ng speed because of course sometimes the higher that you get up, talagang medyo mas bumubuka pa yung road for a road na medyo talagang open na compared to other parts of Cavite going to Tagaytay. May mga some diversions, or you can say some domestic roads in the area, pero in my experience, for those na nadaanan ko na, they're quite narrow, makikitid talaga. And sometimes when you hit yung mga town propers or the barangay propers, it really is a choke point. Sometimes sometimes unmoving pa. Yun ang mga na-encounter namin. So for me, in terms of preference, mas gusto ko na talaga yung ganito, yung regardless of the distance, regardless if some routes are mas maigsi or shorter, mas prefer ko na yung moving. Because again, being on idle and being on standstill, talagang it gets to you. Again, in terms of weather, again, muntik pang nabangga yung dog. Buti na lang. And again, that's one of the reasons is nasabi earlier na proper pacing, especially on group rides, is really the most ideal. Because again, when you're on group rides, very likely talagang halos magkakadlapit kayo. Although staggered positioning is always advised to avoid friendly collisions. Like yan, kung may biglang namreno because of yun, a dog na biglang tumuwid or anything that suddenly is a surprise, meron kang spacing na ma-avoid nyo yung magkabanggaan kayo. Well, so far so good. The pacing is very very decent. I can say minsan refreshing din naman yung gantong klase ng rides, because you're just really enjoying riding rather than trying to make time and trying to pace yourselves para makarating from point A to point B. And also mentioning about yung the rains for the past few days, I hope everyone is safe, because I've seen again some feeds on some news feeds na may mga areas talaga nagkaroon ng mga sudden floods, people got stranded while it is also raining. So it is very unfortunate that these things has to happen. Although we are a tropical country, an archipelagic country, so it is expected na talagang there will be a certain point in time wherein Mother Nature will really takes its course. Siya yung magbibigay ng sudden ganyan na may konting pagbaha or biglaang pagbaha, especially on the very urbanized areas. So again, if you really in the need to go out daily for your work, need to commute daily, just add more patience lang talaga and awareness outside, especially if you are driving or you are riding, cause one lapse in judgment talagang malaki ang pwedeng maging consequence. So during these times, safety and patience is the most critical thing na pwede natin baunin every day we're outside. Right now we are already in Amadeo itself, so medyo nasa halfway mark na tayo of hitting Tagaytay. Now here, not sure camera picks it up, but it's really kind of gloomy. Talagang medyo may mga stints and hints of fogging na. And the weather really is so great. I hope araw-araw or every riding day ganito, minus the ulan. So talagang everybody will enjoy. You know, riders and tourists, four-wheel tourists will always enjoy yung ganitong type of weather. Just past dun sa may corner, merong Civic. Here, meron namang Lancer Pizza. So this is really very, I can say very common in Amadeo for at least the past year nung lagi akong dumadaan dito. You will really see, in my opinion, you know, great cars. The cars of the 90s and the early 2000s, which are really great. JDM to be specific. Hindi ko pa rin napupuntahan, pero hopefully can visit soon. Itong isang Inco na I'm not sure if it's a Inco dedicated store, kasi might need some other cordless tools. One thing that I really need to have is yung tire inflator. Cause I tried using yung conventional hand pump na ginagamit usually sa bikes. Yeah, it does its job, pero sobrang nakakapagod. And medyo concerned din ako na, kasi since wala siyang hose, the one that I bought, so parang na-jerk niya and na-flex niya yung tire valve. Eh, baka overtime, di ba, if you, or overtime, or maybe sometimes for some unfortunate reason, mangyari yun, maano mo siya, mabali. And again, nakakapagod talaga. Yun, tumigil lang sandali. Not sure kung ano nangyari. Okay, tuloy na ulit. False alarm lang yata. So right now, ito, medyo kita naman, 6 bikes, 7 kami in total, and isang naka-underbone, 4 sporty engines, tapos ako naka-Faccio, but all of us Yamaha. Right now, ito really, it will hit the Tagaytay fog. Kitang-kita na talaga. We are kasi on the intersection of Amadeo Road and Silang. Yan, yun doon yung may traffic light na nagbi-blink. So yeah, the fog is hitting. Something that I also myself almost do not see. Kaya kung may plano kayo magtagaytay or nag-iisip magtagaytay, huwag na pag-isip, pumunta na lang kayo. You won't regret naman yung pagpunta nyo dito. Because again, if you're coming from a place na medyo talaga on the warmer side, napaka-rewarding nung puntahan nyo to. Because again, this is the, I cannot say the next best, but this is the possibly the nearest cold climate place if you're coming from NCR na puntahan. Kasi it only takes about an hour, let's say a couple of hours using the expressway to come here. Again, Baguio of course is on a different level of cold, pero that takes about maybe 4.5 hours. From my experience in driving. So when we go to Baguio, on my driving speed, takes us about 4 hours from Dasma to Baguio itself. So and of course, syempre, pag nagpunta ka ng Baguio, ayaw mo naman syempre ng balikan lang. Like, you will of course capitalize and on the time and opportunity na nagpunta ka doon. So you have to do arrangements in accommodation, your itinerary on where you guys are going. Unlike with Tagaytay, not I'm saying that you don't need to plan for it, but it's really more logical na pag umakyat ka, yung very simple or very basic itinerary, and you can just do it within a day. We can do it on a day tour. Or compared to Baguio, I will not go to Baguio on a day tour. Kasi, again, you already spend time traveling 4.5, 5 or 6 hours depending on your driving speed and traffic volume conditions, diba? Might as well you capitalize on that. So kung habol mo lang talaga is yung ganitong vibes, talagang sobrang okay talaga na to. Sobrang okay. You cannot say that this is like a consolation price. It's a really well and good to consider coming over here to hit that cold climate experience. Yun, we are already approaching Amadeo corner to Mahogany Road. Ito, we are turning right papuntang Mahogany. Grabe, the fog hits you talaga right now. Sobrang foggy. And right now time check is 7:10 a.m. Not actually bad, not bad pacing, because we eventually got here. And may mga waiting time na mga ginawa. So it's very ideal naman. We're still making good time in proper time for this. Yun, si Bay nag-detake ng video. I can't take a video right now using my phone because again may nasa cam naman natin, and kasi nga yung road is very wet, so I don't want to take the risk ng gawa ng mga rolls. May masemplang pa tayo, may mabangga pa tayo. Grabe, sobrang fog. It's really the first time I've seen this in a really long time, yung gantong klaseng fog. Right now there, hindi ko lang nabanggit, another yellow EK was on the right side. Saan tayo pupunta? So ito, tumawid na kaagad kami ng Great Bridge of Tagaytay na walang ETA kung kailan matatapos. Hindi ko sure kung saan pupunta kasi wala kami hindi naman namin napag-usapan kung saan titigil muna. Yan, wala rin naman kaming ano. Unlike pagkasama ko kasi sila Chapo, nakaka-comms kami. Konti lang naman kami, tatlo lang kami usually na bumabiya na nagra-ride. So communication is easy about where we're going and what's the plan. You know, even basic plans of what are we going to do. Oh, here meron na namang segment of fog clouds. In a couple of minutes dadating naman sa Twin Lakes. Grabe, ito sobrang this one medyo makapal talaga. It's not surprising kasi itong part na to there are lesser establishments and lesser tourist hotspots na nag-accumulate ang marami talagang riders or tourists in general. Just showing sa inyo yung current climate and fog temperature dito. The pines, sobrang ganda ng itsura. Parang isa siyang horror video game na nilaro namin when we were younger, Silent Hill. Eateries, medyo hindi sila visible ngayon. Ito, Twin Lakes na short stop. Dito, even yung cell tower hindi makita. ESI, small body, needs love but still. Okay, first stop namin of the day dito sa corner ng Nasugbu Highway and ito yung papuntang Palemery. So kakain muna kami, mamaya na ulit.
Ride lang talaga.
Ito pa yan, oh, i-edit ko pa gusto mo. Ayun guys, so first stop namin. Ito yung celebrity guest namin. Nasa ano na kami ngayon? Nasa boundary tayo ngayon ng Nasugbu and Lemery Road. Yun, papunta dun. Yun na papuntang Palemery. Papunta ng Pa-Fantasy World. So ngayon ito, first stop namin. First stop ko rin dito sa place na to. Malalaman kung masarap yung food. So, oras ngayon is...
Ano yata nakamilyo pa? May bawang pa. Bakit
So about 7:45 AM. So good naman para sa first stop namin. And very hopefully napipick up ng camera. Very foggy siya. Yeah. Hopefully yung weather ganito lang din the entire day. So yun, ito, waiting kami sa food namin ngayon. And update na lang later kapag paalis na kami.
Sa akin, bakit tayo ng Amadeo? Kapraso lang naman yung
So katapos namin kumain, medyo umaambon na. Pero all good pa rin. Maghanap kami ng kapihan ngayon kasi lobat na kami. Lobat sa kape. Puro kami mahihilig sa coffee, so hahanap tayo. Sabi naman ni Kyle, may ano eh. Sabi naman ni Kyle, may magandang kapihan dito.
coffee lover.
Sakto, thank you.
Sa panahon.
So, alin? Malaki. Malaki. Pero naman sa Giorno, yung Giorno, kasha ano, backpack eh.
Mas malaki pa sa akin sa NPAC.
Yun yung gusto ko talaga dun eh. Sabi ko nga na ano, na sana nga ginawa nilang 160cc talaga.
Ganun din, kaya parang nabitin yung Giorno eh. Pag ginawa nila 160.
Ewan ko nga kasi kung nung, ano pa pinlano ng tapatan, may Honda Click sila.
Oo.
So hindi nila kailangan ng isa pang 125 sa segment na yun. Pinano.
Yung ano, boss, yung stylo, ay hindi yung 160.
Kaso ang stylo, actually mas gusto ko yung stylo kasi mukhang sporty yun.
Oo.
Ang talo ka doon naman kung habol mo compartment. Kasi ang tangkay nandito rin.
Ah.
Forma wise, oo, at saka 160 talaga yun. Ito again, balik, prepping lahat. May mga nag-astronaut mode. Kasi umaambon na. Sensitive yata yung mga skin nila kaya nag-raincoat eh. Minor checking lang, mga tina-troubleshoot. Yun. Tapos heading na kami maghahanap ng kapihan. To still, medyo ano pa rin dito sa intersection. Sure gloomy pa din. Ano?
Malapit na bulkan.
Bulkan?
Okay na rin yung trabaho.
So ready lahat, may raincoat ah.
Wala ka dala, ano?
Hindi ako nagre-raincoat talaga.
Hindi talaga nakikita.
Hindi. Ganun din eh. Hindi ako mababasa ng ulan. Mababasa ako ng pawis. Mas hindi ko gusto yun. At least yung ulan, amoy ulan ka. Hindi ka amoy karahasan.
Pag umutot, sigurado sama sa katawan.
Tsaka hindi talaga paano, nalagit sa katawan ng pawis. Yung ulan, mag-evaporate naman. Basta ano, tumigil. Sa'yo, lugi, pang Squid Games yung sa'yo eh. Eto, on the way na ulit kami. And nagsa-start na mag-drizzle. Nasagbo boundary. And this is going back ng Twin Lakes and to Tagaytay. Ayun na Tanjing oh. Sabi ko sa'yo bakery oh. O sabi sa'yo puro bakery yun oh. starting na kami ng Nasugbu Highway. Yun, nasa right ko ngayon si Eman and si Tanjing. Yung the rest of the four medyo nauna ng konti, pero hindi naman sobrang layo. Right now nasa mga about 70 kph running, which is very decent pa rin sa pace. Ito medyo nagiging sun is about medyo umaangat-angat ng konti, medyo nabawasan yung drizzle. All good. Ito, this route is from, if galing kayo ng Tagaytay, pag dinidiretso na ito, magkakaroon ng rotonda in the end. Dun sa roundabout, yung papunta ng pa left side is yung towards ng Kalatagan. Then going towards ito sa right side will be Nasugbu proper. And yun yung pupuntahan namin kasi paikot kami ng Kabyang. Medyo umagal ng konti. Then si Kyle kasi magtuturo sa atin again kung saan yung kapihan na trip. Change passenger. Biglang nagtakbuhan. Sabi ko kanina, if gusto ng chill ride lang or something, or gusto ng konting tulin, sobrang goods din dito. over 90. So okay naman, 90 plus, 92, it's all good. So yun na to, continuing kami ng Nasugbu Highway. Medyo mahabang highway talaga to. Like I think it's give or take maybe 20 kilometers to. I'm not really sure. Google na lang natin later. Pero very very long stretch of road talaga to. Yun, yung mga boys nandun sa front and si Emma nasa likod. Right now, running kami ng mga 80 something. May short burst lang kanina ng for the first time maabot ako ng 100, but still all good. Very very safe naman yung facing pa rin for sa ride na ginagawa namin, and considering yung weather nga. Probably there will be mga camping kasi may mga dala silang kitchenwares and may icebox pa. Ito yata may parang pressure cooker pa, oh. Like I said earlier, if I'm not mistaken, ito na yung first roundabout. Yan yung papunta ng Karatagan Way. So if dito kayo manggagaling sa area and you're planning to go to Calatagan, then we have to pass that way. So going to the right, ito yung papunta ng Calatagan. Going to the right, ito yung papunta ng Nasugbu town proper and going to Cabiang. So madadaanan natin yung road that's going to Pico de Loro, Punta Fuego, ganyan. So yan, medyo dito you can really feel na medyo warmer na siya compared to earlier, which is not surprising kasi nandito na tayo sa Nasugbu, which is about 7 kilometers away. Parang guys, sorry, mali ako, hindi pala yung rotonda na yun, the other one pala, the second one, yung pala yung magsisplit nung papunta ng Nasugbu town proper itself, and yung to the left nun on that second roundabout is yun ang papunta ng Calatagan. guys yung second rotonda. So yan, yung papunta dun sa kabilang side na yun will be the ones going to Calatagan. So medyo drizzles. Accident. So medyo drizzle has stopped, although medyo malupa-lupa talaga, and we still have a long way to go. Dahil nasa Panasugbu pa lang kami, and iikot kami ng pattern natin going to the other side, pabalik dun sa Cavite side namin. Dumi. Not sure kung madumi yung lens, punasan natin. Kasi medyo, for some reason may mga tumatalsik-talsik sa road na I don't know where it's coming from. Dahil medyo flat naman, parang wala naman lupa, pero dumi ng damit ko eh. This is dangerous. Nakabaliko yung mga light post. Sorry, not light post, electrical post. Wala nang gasolinahan sa paglampas natin. Okay ka pa? Saan? Yun nga, tsaka may isa pa yatang fuel, pero pagkatapos nun wala na. Sa buong pagtawid natin ng Ternate, wala nang gasolinahan ha. Magpapagas ka pa, underbone?
Yan, nagpagas kanina.
Sobrang tipid nito.
Sasakay na sana ako ng bus mamaya.
Bakit?
120, tumatak.
Matulin talaga yun, sniper yun eh.
So, nawala yung kinain ko.
May kabig eh. Ito, fuel stop for sa mga kasama natin dahil nakakaano sila, mga naka-carb type na may load. So as expected, medyo talagang mas matalang fuel consumption nila compared sa mga FI and stock engines. Diretso na kayo ba sa Petron? Doon ko sasabihan ko sila sa Petron na parang hindi tayo patigil-tigil.
Kalahati na agad eh, yung isang bira na yun.
Di ba? Yun nga din nangyayari sa akin. Doon sa Fino. Pag taktong pitik-pitik lang, tipid. Pag nagwalwal, ayun, sigurado.
Binong video.
Tapos may kabig, parang sira yung ball race. Pag nakakita ng gasolinahan, nangangaliwa.
Nakababa ng detail eh.
Okay, guys, wala na. Pabagsak na yung
Sa akin, kalahati pa. Kayo, 3 bar.
Baka hindi siya full tank kanina.
May full tank ba kayo? Petrol? Oo. Ang tank na, 34 eh.
Sa akin, konti lang nabawas eh. Konti lang. Parang yung pinakarga ko kanina ng 100, yun lang yung nabawas. Tipid talaga eh. Pero hindi talaga matulin. Ito. Yung pinagas ko kanina sa Petron na 100, yun lang yung nabawas pa lang.
Tulin din kanina.
Yung basa pa kasi nga bola tapos basa pasulong, pero ahon wala masyado. Hindi ko alam saan nanggaling eh, puro talsik eh.
Pagka bumuntot ka,
Yung pagpiga ko, yung paghabol ko sa'yo, nabawasan na gano'n ako ng isang bar ah.
nabuntot.
Nabawasan na gano'n ako ng...
Bagal na ako sa
Ayun,
gauge eh.
150 na yung nasa gauge ko eh.
Pumapalo na yung gauge ko. 140, sagot na. Bagal
Yung
na.
sa akin, pumalo ng 150 na yung sa akin eh.
Buntot ano? Ay, wala na yung sagot. Wala na. Balik tayo, testing mo.
Time check ngayon 9:17 AM. Nandito pa rin. Papunta na kami sa end ng Napunta kami sa end ng town proper of Nasugbu. So pupunta na namin lang sila Bay and Kyle kasi nagpunta sila ng Petron. Ay, hindi nagpunta sila ng Petron. Doon sila magpapa-fuel. Cause dito sa area, after itong last segment ng town and yung series ng fuels, ng mga fuel stations like yan, Total, there was Phoenix, tapos ito is Petron. Wala nang mga fuel stations on the other side. So something to keep in mind pag pumapanig kayo dito, kasi baka mamaya daanan nyo tong area ng hindi nyo pa dinadaan, hindi nyo pa naiisip magpa-fuel. Talagang malaking problem later on. Or ang mangyayari sa inyo is worst comes to worst or talagang no choice, hanap kayo ng mga roadside stores na nagbebenta ng debote-bote. So this is not the first time that I'll be going dito sa area of Kabyang na hindi sa Tagaytay ang endpoint, or rather hindi sa Tagaytay yung latter part of the trip. So something new for the experience. I think the last time we did this was, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago na yata. Medyo matagal na talaga. And may mga ongoing constructions pa pala dito, or repaving. So be very careful lang kasi yung parang clay na yan, may halong water, sand, and dirt. Nako, for sure, very slippery yan. Ito, this is Canyon Cove. Ito yung mga series of, let's say, more on the luxurious resorts. Yeah, everybody nakapag-gas up naman na, so rolling na ulit lahat. And still continuing from what's the road condition and quality from Nasugbu Highway, it continues naman hanggang dito. Sobrang very very smooth, clean, and you can say na talagang in a way it's really good, it's really well maintained compared to other provincial roads and highways. But of course still, huwag magiging kampante kasi nga talagang, again, lalo kung basa or hindi ka familiar dun sa kalsada, it is something that's kailangan ko consider pa rin lagi when dumadaan sa mga ganito or when on rides. Yan, dito tayo talaga matatalo. That's where the power ng mga loaded engines nila really excels. Kasi talagang tayo, pag pumiga tayo ganito, walang wala talaga halos momentum na favors us. But still, it's all good and okay. It's a trade-off. Magandang trade-off naman for having that much power and acceleration and performance. Again, that's lagi naman ganun eh. There's no replacement for displacement, but when it comes to displacement, one thing you should always consider also is fuel consumption. Hindi ka naman pwedeng tumulin ng walang tinataas sa fuel consumption. That's very very unusual, or if in case that really can happen, it's something that's unheard of, in other words. Kasi sa history namin ng mga nagkakarga kami and all, that's what always happens. Iba pa rin, iba talaga ang power and with displacement, with loaded, with higher displacements rather. medyo slippery. Medyo slippery talaga ang road ngayon. Talagang kailangan super ingat. Aside from very steep siya na downhill, yan, may mga water puddles pa and everything. Kailangan maingat talaga. Weather's really good and yung view sobrang ganda rin. Sobrang nakakatulong talaga yung weather sa ganda ng view. Yak! Roadkill. Mukhang aso ba siya or dog? I don't know. Kami dumadaan dun sa parang mini highway wherein it connects naman dun sa pakabilang side ng more of the Nasugbu and Ternate side. Kasi this is more on Nasugbu side and since umuulan, very likely mga monkeys hindi makikita. Ganda ng view, sobra. Sometimes nyo rin to not the most ideal situations, pero masaya rin sa tumatakbo ng ride na umuulan. It gives you a different sense of experience and perception. Medyo lumalakas yung drizzle, so may mga slow moving vehicles kasi na-caught up din dun sa may parang tricycle. Medyo lumalakas na talaga yung ulan. Ulan na siya, hindi na siya drizzle. Not sure kung makokot pa ng camera, medyo talaga ang lakas na. This is one of my usual stops kapag dumadaan ako dito, pero nang sobrang lakas ng rain. And ngayon ko lang din yata nakita to, if I can remember correctly, that passing here ng gantong umuulan on this side. Ayan, dito na sila. Nasaan na yung kapihan? Malapit na tayo sa Kibyang. Nasaan yung kapihan?
Wala na, sarado dun eh. Wala tayo dun.
Sige.